Good afternoon and welcome to our What You Want Time Talks videos. I'm your host OJ Whatley from What You Want, and I have the pleasure of speaking with you today about a very cool Bremont ALT1-C classic chronograph pilot's watch. As always, if you like our videos, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What You Want Inc. That is the very best way to receive updates of our newly posted videos, as well as updates on what's going on. Additionally, you can check out this watch as well as our entire inventory of watches by going to our website, www.whatyouwant.com. So today I have the pleasure of speaking with you about the Bremont Classic Chronograph, reference ALT1-C. This is their classic chronograph. It's clean, it's big, it's heavy, it's functional. It's more a tool for pilots than anything else, I dare say. This watch features a 43mm stainless steel case, and this particular watch comes on the stainless steel bracelet as well. One of the things that I really love about the Bremont watches is they all have a very unique construction that involves sort of a two-piece case. They call this the barrel of the case, and it's basically a blackened PVD coated case. And you know, really what happens is this piece that holds the bracelet in place is really sort of like a harness that actually holds the movement in place. And this is designed for shock absorption as well as for aesthetics. But really what it does is it gives the watch a sort of two-tone look and feel, a sportier look and feel, and definitely a more sturdier weight and feel to it as well. There you have on the crown, their signature propeller, as you can see on that winding crown at 3 o'clock. You know, Bremont is steeped in pilots association, so to speak. They are one of the watches that one of the companies that made watches for the British RAF fighter pilots, and a lot of their watches are in homage to classic airplanes from World War I and World War II. This particular watch is the ALT1-C Classic Chronograph. This features an automatic movement. It's a Valjoux 7750 off-the-shelf movement, tried and true, about as durable as they come. This watch features the anthracite or charcoal dial with contrasting silver subdials. The subdial at 3 o'clock tracks up to a 30-minute duration for the chronograph. The subdial at 9 o'clock is your constant 60 seconds hand. So as long as the watch is in operation, that hand is just going to keep moving. So what I like about this watch is the chronograph is easily activated. Start, stop, reset, no muss, no fuss. The pushers are real easy to get to because they stick out nicely from the watch, and yet they don't stick out so far that they're going to get caught or hung up on anything. This is not a flyback chronograph, just a traditional chronograph. Again, it's a charcoal or anthracite dial. And then you've got these very cool contrasting subdials. And, you know, I believe they call it the ALT1-C because it sort of has the look of a pilot's altimeter gauge on an airplane. There you have another look at that sort of two-piece construction of the case. You've got the barrel of the case down here, and then you've got sort of the harness that holds that case in place in stainless steel. I should mention Bremont has also made watches in association with Martin Baker, who make the very famous and extensively used ejection seats in many of the world's top fighter airplanes. So they are very much steeped in aeronautical and sort of pilot lore, if you will. What I do like about this is there's a very nice high visibility red Chronograph Seconds hand that you just can't miss, and at the same time it doesn't really clutter the dial. It doesn't prevent you from being able to see the hours, the minutes, even the date very, very clearly. I think that legibility is a key feature of this watch. There's a beautiful date right at 6 o'clock, very legible and open. It's on a white date wheel with black numbers, so really just super easy to read. The hands are coated in superluminova and glow like a flashlight at night, as do the very clean and elegant oversized Arabic numeral hour markers on the dial on that sort of outer edge. Let's stop the chronograph for a second. So on the outer edge of the dial, on that sort of angled, beveled edge, is where we have our minute markers. Just a very functional, very cool sport watch. This watch features a see-through caseback, and you have that winding rotor that's been sort of skeletonized to a degree. Again, sort of giving you sort of that aeronautical or pilot feel, and allows you to be able to see the full movement and the hand finishing of that movement, the burnished base plate, and some of the other movements on the watch. Whoa, there we go. So as I mentioned, this is a 43 millimeter case size watch. I'm going to show you what it looks like on my little baby wrist. Mind you, I have a fairly small wrist that measures only about 7 1/4. But as you can see, you know, even on my wrist, it has a decent wrist presence. It's got a great look and feel. I wouldn't say that this is a sturdy watch, but I wouldn't call it an overwieldy, bulky, or super heavy watch. And I think that the watch has a very nice, you know, curvex to it. So it really does, you know, fit a smaller wrist pretty well, and would be just as comfortable on a 7.5 to 8 inch wrist as well. This watch comes with the stainless steel bracelet. It's a sport bracelet. Let's see, is there a diver's extension on here? There is not a diver's extension on there because it is a pilot's watch, but it is a folding deployment clasp type system, and a very sturdy clasp at that. So there you have it. This is the Bremont ALT1-C classic chronograph with anthracite dial, 43 millimeter stainless steel case. It's got a screw down winding crown and a full function chronograph that allows you to track up to 30-minute intervals with a very nice and legible date at 6 o'clock that you can't miss. If you're looking for a legible, looking for a sporty watch, if you're a pilot, or if you're looking for a pilot's inspired type watch that is legible, that is really more of an instrument rather than just a timepiece, I think that this is a great choice for anyone looking for that kind of watch. So, as we discussed earlier, if you like our Time Talk videos, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, What You Want Inc., and also check out our website at whatyouwant.com. Thank you so very much for your time, and as always, please wear your watches in the best of health. This is OJ Whatley signing off for What You Want. Have a great day.